How's it going? Welcome back into the den for my review of Ariana and Evans Signature. When a company puts a name like Signature on their product, it's kind of like if this is Ariana and Evans' visual logo, then this fragrance is its olfactory logo. It's like its smell logo, right? This is so good. I've had it for several months now. It's currently available in the Ultima base. I didn't pay for it. It was sent to me for review by Peter Charkalis at Ariana and Evans. I've already scooped, got that in my fine accoutrements bowl. Going to start off by applying the Cube 2.0 from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Since I'm home, I've got a real cube, not the tube, not the travel jar. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing great. So, Signature is it's the kind of fragrance that I've come to think of when I think of Ariana and Evans. Ariana and Evans definitely has that like niche fragrance house vibe to it. Peter's doing a great job of bringing to us a whole lot of really good like date night fragrance. And I think this one is perfect for date night. You can wear it anywhere and everywhere. Church on Sunday, work on Monday, out with the guys. I would say this is a unisex fragrance that leans masculine. The only thing I forgot is a towel. 2 seconds. I got Athena behind me. Got my towel, and she didn't even budge. There she is. Such a good pup. Got a few outdoor shaves coming up for you guys. It's just I've gotten so far behind that I decided I got to start knocking out a few shaves, or at least fragrance reviews from the den. So here we go. We're back at it. Let's go. Because science. That's what the rest of the shirt says. Cube is on the face. How you doing? I'm Tobin. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing great. I've already scooped into my fine accoutrements ceramic bowl. In my Boba Fett ceramic mug, I have a resin handle. Would have been cool if it was ceramic, because then I would have had like this ceramic trio going on. But it's not. It's a black badger. I did pay for this. This was sent to me by Ming at Frank's Shaving. And it's a 24 millimeter black badger knot with a little bit of scritch. And I do like a little bit of scritch from time to time. Not always, but the scritch in this one is very doable, very bearable. So this fragrance. So when I'm reviewing a fragrance, you might be aware of this. I like to take it, put it on the back of my hand, a couple of drips like that, gently smear it around so I don't hurt the top notes. And sometimes I won't even smear it. I'll just kind of like roll it so that I'm not even touching it, because those top notes are very volatile to where you can essentially smash them out of existence. And yes, that's a real thing. And here in a moment too, don't let me forget, we're going to re-give away Abe from Strike Gold Shave. The winner in that giveaway never came forth, so we're going to kick it off, and I'll announce the winner of that and the Zomchi Razor Blade Bank giveaway winner at the same time here in just a few days. So when I put it on the top of my hand and I bring it to my nose, it's like a commanding entrance, the kind of entrance that really just grabs your attention and makes you want to smell it again. It's boozy, warm. It's got this swagger to it. There's a citrus contrast, but at the same time you get this like backbone of spice. From the very get-go, I love this one. The family fragrance score. My wife Alexis and Emily. 1 being I like it, 10 being I absolutely love it. Our 17-year-old daughter, Emily, gives this an 8. Alexis gives it an 8. And I would easily give it an 8 or a 9. It's not my absolute favorite, but this is a damn good fragrance. It's good stuff, Maynard. And I really think it's the kind of fragrance that's going to be a crowd pleaser no matter where you go. People are going to more than likely either love it or like it. I really think this is the kind of fragrance that's extremely safe to wear anywhere and everywhere, that you're not going to find very many people at all, in my opinion, but you'll be hard pressed to find anyone who doesn't like, at the very least, like this one. So let's go with 888s for the family fragrance score. That's a great score. 5 being I like it, 10 being best thing ever. Like the Oregon Ducks, who got Iowa this weekend. I won't go there. That's far enough. Stop, Tobin. I do live in the Pacific Northwest. Here I am in my happy place, my shaved in. Yeah, buddy. Let's start whipping this up, and I'll start talking about this and how I notice it. Now, the extrait is out of stock. I don't have it, but this is one of those ones that is so good that I can't wait to experience it. I reached out to Peter and asked him when he was expecting it to be restocked. Today is Tuesday the 4th or something, and he expects it to be within the next few days. So by the time you're seeing this video, if it's not already on the website, it will be very soon. He's been super busy fulfilling orders in Europe and elsewhere, but he has the ingredients required to make more and just needs to get in there and make it. The first thing I notice with this fragrance is the bourbon, and it's not overly sweet. There's a sweetness to this fragrance from the top and into the dry down, but not overly sweet, just a touch of sweetness, and I believe that begins right at the start with the bourbon. The bourbon is rich, and it has that kind of bourbon vibe to it that you can just, it feels like it was aged in an oak barrel. After that is the bitter orange, and I don't really notice a whole lot of a orange profile note, but what I do notice is like this zesty, dry, faint bitterness, and I personally am attributing that, I think, to the bitter orange. After that is cinnamon leaf, and now really important that we notice that word leaf, because there is a difference in fragrances between cinnamon bark and cinnamon leaf, both of course coming from the same plant. Cinnamon bark is bold and spicy, as to where cinnamon leaf would be softer and more herbal. So just contrasting the two side by side, bark and leaf. Bark bold and spicy, leaf softer, more herbal. Still same, but different. Dipping my Edwin Jagger 316 into my rinse bowl. I scooped with my Star Wars mashup. That's kind of it's a mashup with like the Kiss album, the rock band Kiss, the Destroyer album. Love that scoop. And I have loaded in my EJ, for the first time ever, a Bic Platinum. This razor was gifted to me by my good friend Andy Witt. Thank you, Andy. I absolutely love it. I've had it a couple of months now, and one of the reasons why I'm using it here in this video today is because I like to use a razor at least once in a video. That way, when I do my razor review, I can link it in it, and then those who want to see me using the razor can see me use it. I love this Edwin Jagger. We'll talk about that more in my razor review series, and I'll be reviewing this one very soon. So the cinnamon leaf, I do detect a note that I am attributing to the cinnamon leaf, and it's like this dry herbal spiciness, and it's doing a great job, in my opinion, of bridging that boozy top to the smoky heart that is coming up right behind it. This Bic Platinum is doing wonderful. I've been using this razor a lot since I got it. Using it side by side with other razors. Using it on its own. Trying a bunch of different blades. And I actually like sharp blades in it. Feather. Kai. Even though this razor is like a medium to slightly above medium efficiency, I like a sharp blade in it, and I was really curious as to how well I was going to like the Bic Platinum in it, and I'm loving it. Go with just a squirt of water real quick. The Ultima base is killer. I still haven't had a chance to try the Ultima 2 yet, but I'm looking forward to Ultima 2 dropping. So far it's been releasing just one soap set still so far, and it's going to be rolling out here in the next coming months. With Frank's Shaving, 20% discount. Use my link in the description or use my code Tobin in the checkout box and you'll get 20% off everything site-wide. That includes clearance. Thank you, Ming. That's Frank's Shaving, where I got this brush. As we move into the heart, what I notice first in the heart is the aged tobacco leaf, and it's beautiful. And what I get from it is like this earthy, aromatic, dry, nostalgic tobacco leaf. If you're a fan of tobacco leaf, I really think you're going to enjoy that note in it. And I really think that also just that you'll probably love this fragrance. Not just because of the tobacco leaf, but it is a beautiful aged tobacco note that I pick out. How's that look? No mirror. Got you set up on my tripod. What's after the aged tobacco leaf? Oh, the Madagascar vanilla. There is, like I said, a sweetness that starts out with the top, and I think that sweetness continues because of the Madagascar vanilla. And I do get this subtle vanilla that is warm, more resiny than dessert. And so what I mean by that is it's just a darker, not that vanilla cupcake, but more like a vanilla wood, a vanilla resin. After that's where I start noticing the sandalwoods, and in this fragrance there's two types of sandalwood, Arabian and Tunisian. Hair does not grow for me right here. It's really weird. I was talking about that back during my speakeasy review. Sandalwood. And I'm getting like a creamy, dry, comforting, dry woods note. A beautiful sandalwood note. Those two notes coming together and just creating this wonderful sandalwood profile. And last but not least is the agar wood, also known as oud. I wish I would have gotten one of these razors a long time ago. I used one a couple of times back like in 2021. I borrowed one from a friend. Freaking love it. I absolutely love this razor. Thank you again, Andy. The oud, the agar wood, same thing. Not same, different. Same thing. Agar wood and oud, for those who don't know. It's just two words, same note. Subtle, smooth, and it's adding depth and complexity, almost like light and shadow, to where there's like a darkness to the base that comes in, a woody darkness that comes into the base. And with those sandalwoods and this oud, it is just the perfect dry down. If we were to describe the dry down, let me pause it real quick. I'm gonna go rinse since I'm home. All right, I'm back. Athena never moved. She's still right there. Such a good pup. The dry down on this, the fragrance that you're going to wear all day. The soap doesn't have a whole lot of projection, about a 4. The fragrance itself, the splash, this one I'm reviewing, the projection scent strength is about a 4 as well. Just under average. I'm getting a good 6 hours of wear on the back of my hand. My wife is saying that I'm getting closer to 8 on the face, which is to be expected when I put stuff on the back of my hand. I'm touching stuff, right, and it's on the hand or on the arm, is coming into more contact. So you should be able to get 6 to 8 hours of body wear out of it with the projection, a good projection lasting a couple of hours. The fragrance itself, I would describe as smooth, a little smoky, resinous, a little sweet. The tobacco leaf, the oud, and the sandalwood in the dry down definitely take center stage. This is a beautiful woody dry down. And I would say that to apply a vibe to it would be reflective and masculine, and not in a bravado type of way of masculine, but in a refined, gentleman, confident type masculinity, if that makes sense. Oh, I really do love this fragrance. And once again, we're giving it a 888. I do lean closer to like maybe a 9, but 8 is probably pretty fair. I often joke, people ask me what's my favorite fragrance, and I joke that my favorite fragrance is the one I'm currently wearing, because I am a frag head. I am a fragrance lover. I love fragrances. And actually, I make a joke from time to time when I'm eating really good food with my wife and daughter, and they'll ask me, how is it? Hey, Tob, what do you think? And I say this quite often. It's a running thing that I say from time to time, like, best thing I ever put in my mouth, best thing I've ever tasted, something like that. And I apply that to this stuff too, and fragrances. I love food, and I love fragrances. It's a little big things, my friends. For me, it's getting indoors and sharing with you my love of fragrances. If you like Ariana and Evans and what they do, and you've never tried this one, and you love already the products that they make, I think this is an easy decision that you're going to enjoy it. I really do. And Peter thinks that too. I can tell you this without asking Peter and without talking to him about it, because he put the name Signature on there. So if you love Ariana and Evans and you've never tried Signature, without me ever saying a word to Peter about this, he's going to tell you the same thing that I'm telling you right now. He thinks you're going to like it, and that's why he put the name Signature on there. The giveaway. All right, so we got the Zomchi razor giveaway along with the blade bank going on, courtesy of Zomchi. Now, I already tried giving this away once. The winner never came forward. It's been a couple of weeks, so we're going to re-give it away. I bought this years ago. This is the old label for Abe from Strike Gold Shave. Absolutely love it. It's a reimagination, a clone of an old fragrance called Zest. About a year ago, 8 months ago, Frank Misa of Strike Gold Shave sent me Abe as a gift just for me to use, but he didn't know that I already owned this. And so for a while I held on to it going, man, I really like the new label, but I don't need to hold on to it forever. With Frank's blessing, I'm giving it away. So United States only because of shipping regulations. If you want to enter, just put Abe in the comments below. Honest Abe, something about Abe in the X straight right here, and I'll enter you into that giveaway. I'm only going to give this one a few days. We will announce the winner this upcoming weekend. It's a little big things, my friends. When I review Air Force One, that's when we will announce it, and I plan on reviewing that this weekend because that drops on the 11th. Thank you again, Peter. Thank you again, Frank. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Athena, for being here with me in the den. Take care. I'll see you next time.